Hey friends, and welcome back to A Simple Truth. Last time we saw Absalom's defeat, and we also saw some of David's lament. We saw how that came about, and just all of the drama that went on with that. Today, again, we're going to be kind of tying in Psalm, and we're going to be looking at a couple different Psalms that are varied. I'll say that. We're looking at Psalms that are prayers, so prayers for redemption, prayers for a persevering faith, judgment on the wicked, God's protection, his salvation, and then we will see much rejoicing in these as well. And that's a very key point. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Psalm, I mentioned, we have a lot today. We have 6 of them. So Psalm 26, Psalm 40, 58, 61, 62, and 64. So I will say those again as we're going through. But that starts us off with Psalm 26. Vindicate me, O Lord, for I have walked in my integrity. I have also trusted in the Lord. I shall not slip. Examine me, O Lord, and prove me. Try my mind and my heart. For your loving kindness is before my eyes, and I have walked in your truth. I have not sat with idolatrous mortals, nor will I go in with hypocrites. I have hated the assembly of evildoers, and will not sit with the wicked. I will wash my hands in innocence, so I will go about your altar, O Lord, that I may proclaim with the voice of thanksgiving, and tell of all your wondrous works. Lord, I have loved the habitation of your house, and the place where your glory dwells. Do not gather my soul with sinners, nor my life with bloodthirsty men, in whose hands is a sinister scheme, and whose right hand is full of bribes. But as for me, I will walk in my integrity. Redeem me and be merciful to me. My foot stands in an even place. In the congregations, I will bless the Lord. And chapter 40. I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined to me, and he heard my cry. He also brought me up from out of the horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock, and established my steps. He has put a new song in my mouth, praise to our God. Many will see it and fear, and will trust in the Lord. Blessed is the man who makes the Lord his trust, and does not respect the proud, nor such as turn aside to lies. Many, O Lord my God, are your wonderful works, which you have done. And your thoughts count toward us, cannot be recounted to you in order. If I were to declare and speak of them, they are more than can be numbered. Sacrifice and offering you did not desire. My ears you have opened. Burnt offering and sin offering you did not require. Then I said, Behold, I come. In the scroll of the book it is written of me, I delight to do your will, O my God, and your law is within my heart. I have proclaimed the good news of righteousness in the great assembly. Indeed, I do not restrain my lips. O Lord, you yourself know. I have not hidden your righteousness within my heart. I have declared your faithfulness and your salvation. I have not concealed your loving kindness and your truth from the great assembly. Do not withhold your tender mercies from me, O Lord. Let your loving kindness and your truth continually preserve me. For innumerable evils have surrounded me. My iniquities have overtaken me so that I am not able to look up. They are more than the hairs on my head. Therefore my heart fails me. Be pleased, O Lord, to deliver me. O Lord, make haste to help me. Let them be ashamed and be brought to mutual confusion who seek to destroy my life. Let them be driven backward and brought to dishonor who wish me evil. Let them be confounded because of their shame, who say to me, Aha, aha. Let all those who seek you rejoice and be glad in you. Let such as love your salvation say continually, The Lord be magnified. But I am poor and needy, yet the Lord thinks upon me. You are my help and my deliverer. Do not delay, O my God. And chapter 58. Do you indeed speak righteousness, you silent ones? Do you judge uprightly, you sons of men? No, in heart you work wickedness. You weigh out the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they are born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf cobra that stops its ear, which will not heed the voice of charmers, charming ever so skilly. Break their teeth in their mouth, O God. Break out the fangs of the young lions, O Lord. Let them flow away as waters which run continuously. When he bends his bow, let his arrows be as if cut in pieces. Let them be like the snail which melts away as it goes. Still, like a stillborn child of a woman, that they may not see the sun. Before your pots can feel the burning thorns, he shall take them away, as with a whirlwind, as in the living and burning wrath. The righteous shall rejoice when he sees the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked, so that men will say, surely there is a reward for the righteous. Surely he is a God who judges in the earth. And Psalm 61. Hear my cry, O God. Attend to my prayer. From the end of the earth I will cry to you. When my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. For you have been a shelter for me, a strong tower from the enemy. I will abide in your tabernacle forever. I will trust in the shelter of your wings. For you, O God, have heard my vows. You have given me the heritage of those who fear me. You will prolong the king's life, his years as many generations. He shall abide before God forever. O prepare mercy and truth, which may preserve him. So I will sing praise to your name forever, that I may daily perform my vows. Psalm 62. Truly my soul silently waits for God. From him comes my salvation. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be greatly moved. How long will you attack a man? You shall be slain, all of you, like a leaning wall and a tottering fence. They only consult to cast him down from his high position. They delight in lies. They bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly. My soul, wait silently for God alone, for my expectation is from him. He is my only rock and salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be moved. In God is my salvation and my glory, the rock of my strength, and my refuge is in God. Trust in him at all times, you people. Pour out your heart before him. God is a refuge for us. Surely men of low degree are a vapor. Men of high degree are a lie. If they are weighed on the scales, they are altogether lighter than vapor. Do not trust in oppression, nor vainly hope in robbery. If riches increase, do not set your heart on them. God has spoken once. Twice I have heard this, that power belongs to God. Also to you, O Lord, belongs mercy, for you render to each one according to his work. In 64. Hear my voice, O God, in my meditation. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret plots of the wicked, from the rebellion of the workers of iniquity, who sharpen their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, bitter words. That they may shoot in secret at the blameless. Suddenly they shoot at him and do not fear. They encourage themselves in an evil manner. They talk of laying snares secretly. They say, who will see them? They will devise iniquities. We have perfected a shrewd scheme. Both the inward thought and the heart of man are deep. But God shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly they shall be wounded, so that he will make them stumble over their own tongue. All who see them shall flee away. All men shall fear, and shall declare the work of God, for they shall wisely consider his doing. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord, and trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory. So I think what specifically stuck out to me with that one was Psalm 64. It is a choice. That one specifically talking to rejoicing in God, and that's exactly what it is. I was in a pretty bad mood yesterday, late afternoon, and a bit into the evening, just grumbling in my heart about way too many dumb things. And as I stopped to really think about them and figure out why my heart was just in a really dumb place, I started to kind of take an account of what I had. I was mowing the yard, and my handle for my mower had come loose, and I had lost a couple bolts, and I was really frustrated about that. But at the same time, I recognized once I slowed down, I have bolts to fix that, and it's easy to fix. And I finished the yard, actually, so that was neat. My dog was sick, and yet we had finances to cover that, and he's still okay. And there were just many other things that kind of compounded. Work was tough, and I still have a job. So many things that, in the light of the greater scheme of things that matter, God still provides. Even though I was grumbling and frustrating, God has provided for me on this earth, and infinitely more in heaven. But I think it's just important for me to slow down and recognize and to choose that rejoicing over God, over all these things that come up and are annoyances, minor or sometimes otherwise. But that's just what I took from that. When I read Psalm 64, I was like, okay, that's fair. So as always, thank you so much for joining. Hope you have a great rest of your day.